Hey, Beth.
Yeah.
Good morning from Nebraska. This is Dave and Angie at US 92 Radio here in Norfolk. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm just fine. I would hope we're not disturbing you too much here this morning, but I imagine with kids and things around, you probably don't get to sleep in too often, do you?
No, we're actually in Minnesota at the doctor. We're just on the shuttle headed to the doctor's office.
Well,
so we don't have any kids around.
Oh, wow. Well, you're up and at it. Well, we kind of had a little Santa elf tell us that you might be up and at it this morning. So, I tell you what, we had a wonderful letter written to us from Tony, who obviously is close to the situation here, and she shared your story with us a little bit, and we'd like to read this to you if you have just a second. I know you're on the shuttle, so tell me if you have to go, but it says, Dear Dave and Angie, I'm writing this letter to request a Christmas wish for my sister and her family. In January of 2012, she started getting really bad chest pains and shortness of breath. After several doctor's visits and tests, they found lesions on her lung. On April 12th, she was scheduled for surgery to biopsy these lesions, and believe it or not, on the way to Omaha the night before, they hit a cow and totaled their vehicle. Now, that's what you call bad luck there, Beth. Holy smokes. After surgery, it was a waiting game to get the results back from the biopsies. In the meantime, she continued to get worse, so she went to Mayo Clinic for a second opinion, which leads you to where you are today, obviously. After a few visits with the doctors there, she was diagnosed with, do they call this Wegener's disease?
Right.
Okay. They are starting her on a regimen of very nasty medications. And, of course, we were relieved to at least have a diagnosis for her. But, unfortunately, they've tried many types of different medicines and things, and nothing has really seemed to work as well as they would like. And, unfortunately, she's still in a lot of pain and suffering some terrible side effects from the medication she's on. So, needless to say, 2012 has truly been a roller coaster for her and her family. And in June, even, they had more bad news as her 2-year-old had a spiral break on his right femur and was cast from his chest to his toes for 6 weeks. And unfortunately, Beth had to quit her job because it was too labor-intensive and, of course, making her breathing and chest pain even worse. So even though they are very blessed, they still have 5 children to support during all of this. So we're asking if US 92 family and their wonderful helpers could maybe grant a little wish just to make their Christmas brighter this year. And we would all appreciate it just to know that folks are praying for them and are there to help. So thank you again for all that Northeast Nebraska does. Merry Christmas and God bless again from Tony. So there you go.
Tony, is it?
Tony Prince. Yep.
Yep.
Well, this has been an unbelievably difficult year, and it just seems like when it rains, it pours, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God bless you. With 5 wonderful kids, I know that doesn't make it any easier either to, try to take care of yourself while you're still trying to be a mom.
Right. They're wonderful. They're very good helpers.
Well, God bless them. I tell you what, sometimes this is when you find out how well you have raised your children, when they really step up and kind of grow up at the same time, and they kind of become your big helpers, just like you said. That is also, I'm sure, pretty neat to watch those kids do that.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I know that we're catching you at kind of a very difficult time here as you're on your way to the Mayo Clinic this morning, but we do want you to know that our friends at Northeast Nebraska Imaging and Open MRI have taken this wish upon them, and they have toys for each of the kids. They have a Sunset Plaza gift card to help with some Christmas shopping, and also a gift card to Shell gas stations to alleviate some of your travel expenses as well this holiday season.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Well, we know that there's nothing anyone can do to take away all that you're going through, but we hope that it helps a little bit to know that people who don't even know you are caring about you and praying for you and hoping for the best, that they can somehow find the right medications to help get this terrible disease that you're suffering from right now under control. And we understand that there is no cure for this at this point in time, so we're praying for the best that you definitely find that right medication and they can get you on a great treatment program and that you can kind of get back to living a little bit.
Yeah, we pray every day.
Well, you keep the faith, and you do everything you can to take good care of yourself while taking care of those 5 kids. And we hope that you guys will have a wonderful, memorable Christmas this year, despite everything that's gone on, and you're able to actually just focus on the enjoyment of family and the great things that you do have around you. And we hope that these gifts from Northeast Nebraska Imaging and Open MRI will help you guys out a little bit and help you remember the real reason for the season, okay?
Thank you guys so much. You appreciate it more than you know.
Well, thank you. And we want you to know that these gifts are here, so when you guys get back to town, stop by the station and see us, and we'll get you hooked up. I'm sure the kids will be excited for sure.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Well, God bless you. I'll let you get to your medical visits today up there in Rochester, but just know a lot of people are thinking about you and praying for you now here in Northeast Nebraska. Okay, Beth?
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.